Representation is so important. I've gotten emails, texts, DMs from women as well as young girls. Little girl who was 12 years old who just said, I'm just so happy to see someone who's confident in the skin that they're in.
Beautiful. Yes.
And it lets me know that I'm okay.
Welcome back to my self-love vlog and part 2 of my inspiring chat with supermodel, actress, and author Liris Crosse. Last time, we just scratched the surface of self-confidence, but this week, we're diving all the way in. Part 1 was so powerful. Thank you for all of your beautiful comments and reflections. Trust me, part 2 will not disappoint. Liris reminds us that reframing is our friend, especially when it comes to healing after heartbreak. Let's get into it.
You're paying it forward. Are you still doing Life of a Working Model, the boot camp?
I'm thinking of bringing my classes back soon. I'm thinking probably for spring 2026.
Okay.
Yes, because we're already at the last quarter now, but if we could start to plan it now, then I can have it ready for spring 2026.
Because she's booked and blessed, honey.
Okay. But yeah, I really do want to do that. I do want to bring that back because it really helped a lot of models get started and
even women that weren't models, like some women took it just as like a confidence.
Yes.
I
had pageant queens come. Wow. I had a lady who was an author. She came, and that was because she just wanted the confidence. She wanted to feel and move and be like a model because she had these different book signings and stuff coming up. Right. So I love that modeling can be used in so many different ways to empower and give confidence and to make you sit up a little bit more straight, make you be a little bit more assertive,
when you're giving them your rates and your fees,
all of that,
especially for entrepreneurs. Like the world right now, I think we've never had this many entrepreneurs. And you're right, for book signings or your business cards, your portfolio, or your website,
a singer,
you need the confidence. And sometimes people's careers, they don't elevate simply because they don't have that presence. And a lot of us think like, well, I have to be born with it. But you have amazing,
there's certain things that can be practiced and learned.
When you have someone willing to coach you and teach you, like I'm learning so much about just investing in a coach and how important that is, and different areas of your life, a modeling coach, an acting coach, a life coach, a mentor. And I'm grateful to know you. You've been just like my, like my big sister, and I needed, like some kind of like some truthful advice. Like you've always been really straight up with me. Cut and dry. Listen, it's important because sometimes people will tell you what you want to hear, but it's not helping, and you kind of fall apart because someone's been sugarcoating something, for you for so long, and then you're blindsided like, oh, like, wait a minute. When someone is honest with you and they give it to you straight, it's like there's no surprises. You like, this is what's gonna come. I called you with my stuff. I was like, look, Larry, this is what happened. And you're like, look, okay, so this is what's about to go down. Okay. The comments is coming, this is coming, but this is how you're gonna handle it. This is like, you reframed my perspective and even my experience. And it's so important that we have that kind of mind control.
Yeah, I was literally talking to a loved one of mine recently, and I was talking about how we could read a lot of stuff we can reframe instead of being like, like, oh, I got to do this trip to here. Oh, well, I get this I get the ability to be out of my house and travel and maybe try a new restaurant and be in some different weather. Like, there's always a way that we could reframe something for
Right.
our better good. And, you know, and sometimes, look, sometimes the negativity gets to us. It's just life. We're human. It happens. But after you're able to kind of like say, okay, I'm being negative right now. How can I reframe this?
Mm-hmm.
Take a second and find the positives of whatever it is that is pissing you off or draining you and reframe it from, wow, I'm able to do this. I get to do this. I'm able to see this, be this. And it will change how you approach whatever it is, how
Yeah.
you show up, and you having kind of like a positive light about it can just change the whole experience. But sometimes we just get trapped in our minds and we fall into those negative spots. But reframing is your friend. It really, really is.
I
It
love
really,
that. I
mhm,
can you think of a time where, because my vlog is all about piecing yourself back
mhm,
together. I've had to recently piece myself back together. Can you think of a time where, because we always think it's our lowest, like after we go through something, like this is
mhm.
the hardest his life has ever been. Can you think of a time where you just didn't know, how it was going to work out or if this was the right lane for you? How did you come out of that? Like
Mhm.
what was the self-talk or, the motions that helped you pull yourself out of that?
Ooh, I had a really bad heartbreak a couple years ago. And for quite some time, I thought I was never going to be able to feel that spark or that be able to love somebody like how I felt I loved that person
Mm.
ever again. And that was just the lie that I told myself, almost to kind of self protect.
Yeah.
But then I had to remember, and this is where reframing comes into it. Also good therapy. Thank God for that good therapist. So she told me, like, not everybody's trying to hurt you, Lyris. That
Mm.
was one thing. And I had to remember that. So I started to like deal with that. But then one of the things I realized was this love is possible to happen again because of me and how I showed up in it. So if I was at least 50% of that, I know that I can meet somebody else. And if I show up and I bring my love and my effort and my kindness and my thoughtfulness and heart to it, this great love can happen again. And thankfully, I've been able to date again, meet
Mhm.
great guys again, even gone through another heartbreak again since then. But the thing is, I'm not in the place of, oh, that was just the greatest love ever and it'll never happen for me ever again. No, great love can happen for me again because I show up in this love and I am the love that I desire. And like it can happen because I exist. And
Yeah.
so because I exist, anything is possible. And so that just, again, having a great therapist, retraining your mind, um retraining your heart,
Mhm.
being a little softer and kinder to yourself, um remembering that everybody's not out there to get you.
Right. You're like resilience personified, because
Girl, what
someone,
I'm telling you, it was hard. I ain't go front. It was hard.
and
But
I appreciate that because that's what we need to hear. It was
mhm,
hard,
mhm,
but you still, not only are you still here, You're absolutely stunning. You're on
Thank you.
fire right now. You know what I mean? Between acting, model, like you're a motivational speaker, and we're gonna wait for the boot camp, but you do have a book out, you know,
Yes.
that,
My book
are
is
just,
still out.
yeah.
Yes.
And Tim Gunn did he did the forward.
He did the forward. It's called Make the World Your Runway, Top Model Secrets for Everyday Confidence and Success. It
Uh,
is available only on Amazon. So if you just put in my name, Liris Crosse, or put in Make the World Your Runway, you'll be able to find it. Get your copy. I'm telling you, this is a book that I took examples across my modeling, my life of a working model.
uh-huh.
uh, different stories from my modeling life, and I expand upon them and speak about how any person can apply these different principles that I've used in my modeling career in their everyday life to
Mhm.
help them to show up as confidently as possible, to help you to um, kill it at that job interview, to walk across that graduation stage proudly, to walk down that wedding aisle in full confidence and looking as regal as possible, to find the strength and the gumption to get out there and do the things that maybe certain friends and family members said you could never do.
Mhm.
It's all in this book.
Mhm.
Your plan is in this book. So please get your copy. Make the World Your Runway. Top Model Secrets for Everyday Confidence and Success, available on Amazon.
Yes, the QR code is right on the screen, so they can just take a screenshot and go ahead and get their copy. I'm like, oh, maybe that'll be because we have a little book club going. It's like maybe that'll be our book for October because October's your birthday month, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
I'm
That'll
a
be
Libra
great.
lover, so
Yes. Oh, thank you.
but
Yes.
yeah, I'm so happy for you, Lyris. Like all that's coming to you, like you deserve it and more. I know sometimes people they see you collecting your blessings and it's easier for us to say, well, oh, it just came easy for her. Or, oh, she's like this. Like I've seen you, like I've seen BTS.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
seen you, and I'm sure there are a lot of other things that I haven't seen that you've gone through, behind the scenes, just being a Black woman and,
Yeah.
being in the curvy space as well. I can only imagine because I'm in a weird spot as well, where
Hmm.
I've had agents either tell me to lose weight or gain weight because, I'm not thin enough, but I'm not thick enough for this. And it's just like, being told you're not enough of,
Hmm.
whatever it is, whether it's light enough, dark enough, thin enough, big
Hmm.
enough. There's always this, and I love how you are so motivational and instilling in us that we are enough. Because if you start with that,
Hmm.
then you can make the world your own way. You
Absolutely. You
know,
sure can. You sure can.
I don't think people realize how many no's come.
It like I tell people, I like I'm submitting every day for all types of acting stuff, whether it's from lead roles, supporting roles, background work, stand in. I do it all because my thing is it all pays the bill. That's how I look at it, right?
Mhm.
So there's stuff I submit for on every day that I think I would be perfect for this, that they don't even call me back for at times. But
I
guess what?
know those. Like, oh, they gonna call me. You press sends.
No, but I just send it out, and then whatever comes, then I deal with it.
You really
But
did it. Yeah.
if I was to hold on to every submission that I turned in and said, oh, darn, they didn't respond to me, and that one didn't respond, and this one, I turned in numerous self tapes in the past month for acting.
Mm.
thankfully, I booked something that I'm going to be shooting this weekend. But
Congratulations.
thank you. But there's still so much that energy that I put out in memorizing all these lines. Today. I did 2 self tapes. I have one more that I'm going to take before I go to bed tonight. You
Wow.
know.
Well,
So
thanks for squeezing us in.
no, it's all good,
Like,
but this is all part of the journey. This is part of me putting myself out there. And there are so many no's that we go through, whether it's an agency, whether it's a modeling client, whether it's a acting job. There's so many no's we go through. But truthfully, all that does is just get me more excited for the yes that's about to come.
mm,
And yeah, that's what you got to hold on to. Yep, that didn't happen. It's okay. But that just means I'm a little bit closer to the yes. I'm a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. And that's what I hold on to.
I love that
Mm-hmm.
because it can be almost depleting. And
Mm-hmm.
you almost get exhausted because everything is a like a push out,
Mm-hmm.
your talents, and obviously you want to give each audition that same zeal, like that same
Yeah.
amount of energy and that same optimism. You know,
Mm-hmm.
'cause sometimes you're like, man, you think of when you sit and think about how many auditions sometimes I have to clean out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I look at how many, like when I'm like deleting them, I'm like I feel a way, like I feel right, like all this work that
Yes.
that I'm putting out, and no one's calling me. Like what's
But
happening?
you know what? But you know what? It's funny. I was talking to my acting coach the other day. And also for the talking to the director for the project I'm about to shoot. And they said, well, do you feel like your modeling um helps your acting career? I said it helps to pay the bills for my acting career till my acting career takes off in the way that I desire it to. I said yeah, and it's like a visibility thing. It can help. I said, but really the work is the self tapes. The work is the auditions.
Mm,
The work is because every time I do an audition, I'm doing it as if I'm putting on an Oscar performance.
okay.
So that way, when I do book that project and I'm on set,
Mhm.
I've already trained. This is my training ground.
Mm.
So that way, when I'm on set, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Right. You don't have to
You
get
know?
ready when you stay
'Cause
ready.
I'm ready. And
Right.
I can see the maturation because I'm sure if you look back at some of your self tapes from a year ago versus what you're doing now, you like, oh wow, I've grown, I've gotten better about this and about that. I take up more space here, my eyeline is stronger. Like you look at different things and you can see your growth. So that's why I just look at it like, okay, all these auditions, this is the work. I'm already working. This is life of a
Yeah.
working actor because every time I get an audition, I'm working. That's the work. That's the work that's preparing me for the job. But me doing the audition is already work. That's work on its own. Yeah.
Yeah, Myron Golden, he says, he's like, your work is working. And if it doesn't feel like it's working, it's because it's
Mhm.
working on you. Even if
Yes.
it doesn't feel like it's working for you, it's working on you. So,
Mhm.
you gotta keep going. Obviously, I don't want to hear that, when I don't want to hear that when it's, that stillness, that quiet, when you get nervous and you start
Mhm.
rethinking your career, you start rethinking
Mhm.
everything. It's just like something is the Wi-Fi working? Is
Mhm.
email, is my inbox full? Because I'm not hearing anything. I'm not getting
Mhm.
anything. But those are the important moments where we reset, you
We
know.
reset. We take some new pictures. We maybe try a different hairstyle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
constantly, don't be afraid. And this isn't just for like models or actors, for anybody out there. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to try a different hair length, a haircut. a different texture, a different lipstick. Like, go for it. Change it up. Reinvent you. You can that's the thing about life. We are able to reintroduce ourselves however many times as we want to. I'm not the same person I was before the pandemic. But guess what? I'm not even the same person I was 2 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
constantly changing. Yes, there are certain core things that are constant about me,
Mhm.
but I am always trying to stay in a state of change and growth. And if we allow ourselves to do that, we'll always be evolving and changing and reintroducing ourselves. And reintroduction is not a bad thing at all.
No, it's not. I mean, it's like surprise yourself with,
Mhm.
with yourself.
Mhm.
Have you always been this confident? Like, have you always had this level of self-love?
Mm. I would say,
You have to catch part 3, the powerful ending of my inspirational chat with Liris Crosse. In the meantime, grab her book, Make the World Your Runway, because it's our book club pick of the month. I'll see you next episode, and remember, love on you. If my self-love journey is helping you in any way, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe.